And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Minecraft. Yes, indeed. Finally, we're playing Minecraft, and we got a little friend with us today, Wallflower, my resident food expert. Hello there.
Hey.
Yeah, we got a little female influence in our little server. All right, so I've been working on flattening a little land. I took a little dirt up there and I put it down here. So I'm trying to get the setup going here, and we have... Oh, it's starting to rain. We don't have a bed. Darn. We went out and did some mining, so we got lots of iron. We've got some tin and some copper, some gold. We've got some lead, we've got some silver. So we got a pretty good amount of ores here, and we're just about out of lava in this smeltery. But it's worked hard. It's smelted many hundreds of ingots, and I'm very happy with it. So we are going to work today on a little bit of tech advancement. So I would like to get some dynamos set up, maybe even start some advancement in the industrial floor going. I'm gonna try to resist calling that Mine Factory Reloaded, or MFR, as much as possible, but it's basically the same thing. And what are we making here? I'm guessing torches.
Arrows.
Arrows, yes. Did you find string?
No, but I have the flint and the feathers, so I might as well make them into arrows. Takes less up space.
And did you take the 2 arrows from here? You did.
I did.
So you're ready for arrow, or you're ready for a bow, you just don't have one yet.
Yeah.
So our mega torches, I got one here and one down down in the mine, help keep this area from too many mobs. Because I want to get some stuff done, and I don't want to be constantly fighting zombies and constantly fighting skeletors and creepers and all that kind of stuff. And so yeah, we need a little space to stretch our legs. So if we're going to do some dynamos, we're going to need to start with steam. We don't have any fuel yet for the compression, no magma for the magmatic, and the reactant and the innervation and the numismatic. I don't actually ever use those. I only use the steam and the compression because those are good enough. So we look at the steam and see 2 copper gears and a redstone transmission coil for each one of these. So we got to figure out how many of these do we want. Let's start with 8. Okay, I need the crafting table. Okay, let's start with 8. So I need 8 of these. Okay, and then I need 16 of these. There we go. Let's grab all that copper out of there. And now I should have enough for all of these. So there's 8 of those. So that's 8 steam dynamos. That gets us started. Now we need a way to move fluids and the power that these generate. Whoa.
Sorry. That was my crafting table.
There you go. You can move it. All right. So we need, let's put some of this stuff back. Now we're going to need flux ducts. So we got to start with leadstone because these ones use Invar, and we don't have any Invar. We could make Invar in the smeltery, but for now this is going to be plenty, and that's one of the reasons I wanted some lead, is to get those going. So I mean, we're going to start with like maybe one more, so 30 even, because I mean we are a little low. I'm going to need some sand, so I'm going to grab a little sand, and we're going to go over here, You can indeed make glass in the smeltery. It's just way, way slower. So 32 in there, 32 in there. That should get us a good stack of glass because we're going to use a lot of glass. So we have the flux ducts. That will move the material. Now we need fluid ducts. Fluid duct. There we go. So regular fluid ducts are, you know, as good as we're going to get, and it's copper and glass. So it's kind of why I wanted to get some more glass. And a couple of these will get us started. Now I would like to look at what it takes for us to get the aqueous accumulator. This thing is going to be really, really needed here. We need a redstone servo. Let's put you away up here. I want you to be used. We need an iron gear, so a couple of those, no problem. We already have a bucket, but we're going to need another bucket because I need two for reasons. And we're going to have copper gear, and we're going to have. Oh, we need some of this and this. So now we got a little bit more glass. We should be able to build one of these. Then we should be able to build one of these. There's our aqueous accumulator. Beautiful. I would like one more bucket. I like having two buckets because that allows you to build once they have water in them. That allows you to build a infinite water source anywhere. And gotta love Minecraft physics and their infinite water sources. So I'm gonna need a few more fluid ducts. Okay, now we need some item ducts because these things need fuel of some kind, and we only have so much coal. So we're gonna need item ducts. And the low end of item ducts is just your basic tin and, oh, the hardened glass. How are we going to get that? The hardened glass, pulverized obsidian, and lead. So that is going to kind of be bad. We could do the opaque version. I think we're going to have to use the opaque version because we don't have glass to make it. We don't have glass to make it transparent. So we're going to need. I like seeing the stuff fly around inside the ducts. That's kind of cool. But for now, we're going to need that, and we also need some servos. Yes. These just use some iron nuggets. So let's grab a little bit of those. And some servos. So I don't know how many I need, but we're just going to run with it. Okay, let's put some of this stuff back in there. So the aqueous accumulator works really well when you set it next to water. So we're going to use that. So we go out here. We do have a water lake over here. You know, we can use that if we want, but I kind of want to control where this stuff is going to come from. So we're gonna put a little pool right over here. Grab 2 buckets of water, and then build ourselves a little grape sweetness there. And then the aqueous accumulator, we can just slap in one of the corners, and it should, yep, there's the water. It just passively grabs water. You don't even need this block. You don't even need this block to be water. You just need 2 sides of it to be water, which is a-okay in my book. Yeah, so pretty straightforward block. Doesn't even need power. All right, one thing we're gonna need in order to make this work, the mods are still a pretty new. as far as updates go, we need the crescent hammer here, which is just a little bit of tin and some iron. Not too bad. Because when we place these servos, or these dynamos, so let's plan for the water to come out here. I want to give ourselves a little space. Put 4 down, get some flux duct. Now you got to pull the power out of the coils, so, you know, sidedness is important. So this will pull power out of these things. Now the other set I'm going to put behind here. This is why I wanted the crescent hammer, because as far as I know, they haven't fixed this little bug yet. But when you place these, they're supposed to auto point. Oh, I guess shift clicking now works. Oh, that works. That didn't work in previous attempts, so I'm glad it does now. So the flux duct is good. We need the fluid duct now, and that goes on this side. Let's see. Yeah, the fluid duct will go there because I can just pull it right out of this aqueous accumulator, and it is emptying its store and putting water in all of these machines. So these are dynamos, these are filling up with water. Now they just need fuel, and we need to automate fuel as soon as possible. So we need to get fuel. These are item ducts now, and this will deliver fuel for us. So I'm going to come out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to come out 6 more, because that'll leave, I'll be able to do another 4 on top here, and another 4 on the side, and then a whole another set over here. So it'll be a total of 16 right here, with growth of 16 more. So just in case we need it, I always like to plan ahead. So obviously the fluid duct 2, 3, 4 only needs to go there if we have 4 more coming out. But the item ducts need to come out because we need to load fuel into these. And obviously we need to have the flux duct coming out. There we go. So that will be the power that all of these generate will be along this line. Now we can upgrade this eventually once we start generating more power and needing more power. But for now, this is what we got. This is all we're going to need. The next step is to try to use this power for something. Well, I think the best first step is to make something that, you know, makes us not have to use all of our coal in these setups. So we can use the first part of the coal that we got to basically power the initial system, which then goes into powering a more renewable source of energy, which will come in the way of a tree farm. So let's look at what it's going to take to do a tree farm. We're going to need a plant gatherer and a plant sower for this, and these both use plastic. So how do you get plastic? Well, you smelt dry rubber. Where does dry rubber come from? Well, dry rubber comes from tiny dry rubber. Tiny dry rubber comes from the latex processing unit. So we need a latex processing unit, and we need, if we look at tree fluid extractor. This is one of the only industrial foregoing blocks that doesn't use rubber, because it's actually the thing that makes it. So we need a few furnaces here. Furnaces or ferni? I don't know. So I need to go around. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think I need 2 more. So let me grab all of those. So we're going to need at least 4 iron gears. 4. There we go. think we're going to need some smooth stone. That's something we don't have right now. So we're going to need to take some cobblestone. If I want to do this fast... Oh, I did. Double-clicked it with that open. So I'm going to do 4 of those like that. I'm going to need 8 spread across like that, and that will allow me to put these in. Get the glass out of there, which is nice. So just that much faster. And there's a little tiny coal left in here. I'm going to grab this out. And we're going to need all of it to go in there. Just to make sense of things. Tiny coal is I think tiny progressions thing. And it basically smelts one thing at a time. So it's good. It's good times. Welcome back.
Thanks. I didn't find the string.
Oh. And Flower there is wearing black quartz armor. So black quartz ore, you can actually craft armor out of this. And it's as strong as iron. So yeah, if you find that in the world, you can use it, which is awesome. All right, so then we're getting some smooth stone now, which is nice. So let's see, we're getting a whole stack of it here. See how many of these can we craft now. Tree fluid extractor. We need at least 4 of these. So we need one more. We just need one more smooth stone. So let's grab everything that's in here. We're almost done smelting all of this. There's our 4. So 4 of those. And we need the latex processing unit, which is, we need one of these. So we need a tin gear. And I'm thinking iron is a little low at the moment. So we're going to convert these other blocks of iron over to ingots. And we're going to need one of these. We're going to need another iron gear. We're going to need one of these. There's a latex processing unit. Now, let's dive into a whole nother mod and do the auto placer from Actually Additions. This thing, let's see. Auto. Let's see if there's another one that we can use that doesn't require a whole lot of, doesn't look like it. We could use the block placer from Industrial Foregoing, but I think we need, yeah, we're going to need plastic for that. So that is unfortunate. So we need to do placer. We need one of these, but we're going to need some crystal. We need power before we can actually get into that. So we need to get this power setup up and running. Which means we need lots and lots and lots of latex and stuff being processed. Okay, so we have the tree fluid extractors. I think these face away from you. Yeah, there we go. So one there, one there, one there, one there. So these just passively sit and try to punch on logs. So we can put a wood in there and they will start, as you can see, it's starting to bring in some latex, which is kind of why I wanted a block placer in there to help automate that. But for now, we are going to stick with not automating it because we can't automate it yet. So we're going to put some fluid ducts on the top of this, and you are going to be bound to you. You are going to be bound there, and you are going to be bound there. So they should all be able to pull the fluid latex out of there. And then the latex processing unit, let's set up like here. And this is, you know, just temporary setup until we start getting into these mods a little bit. So we want the fluid duct to come in there, and if we go here, water tank. So obviously this thing needs water. So you click on these and you can actually tell it where you're going to get it. So I want this to come up from the bottom, which is the down face. And the latex tank is obviously going to come from the left side, which is over here. And the output items, we're just going to leave as is right now. And we're just going to let this fill up as needed. So we need water to come in to the bottom of this thing, because yes, it indeed uses water. So how many fluid ducts do we have? 9 left. How do I want to do this? I can do that, and it should, yep, fill up with water. Now obviously this isn't getting latex or energy at the moment, so we need to fix that. I'm going to try to get this up and over. So, like right there. Oh, that's nice. You hold shift down, it actually tells you the direction that it is. That's nice. I like that. Okay, and then let's bump it up and then over. So now it's going to be able to get power, but these things aren't generating power yet. They will soon. But I need the servos that I made here, 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 right there, and there. And these servos automatically do a high signal, so we just got to set it to ignored. You notice how there's a little light, just a little bit of light from these things. So I need a little fuel in these dynamos over here. They've already got full water, so they're good. And they're only going to produce 40 RF per tick, which is unfortunate. But they're still way early game. And if we go in here, we can, well, once it's running, we'll be able to see how much RF it needs. Soon we'll have more fuel than we know what to do with. But for now, I want to sort of protect the amount of fuel that we're dumping in there. I don't want to put too much because it'll just go to waste. So let's see how much there's. It's this. So this is now generating 40 RF per tick. What are you using? I think it needs a little bit more than that. So let's do this one and then this one. So there's another 80 RF per tick. Let's see what this thing now needs. Oh yeah, it's filling up now. And we're already getting the latex, and look at that, this has already processed that piece of wood. That was fast. There we go. You can see it just slowly, ever so slowly breaks that block. Oh, there's an Enderman over here. Just looking at me. All right, so we've got a little tiny, we got like what? Almost 24, there we go. 24 tiny dry rubber. Actually, let's try to get a 24, 25, 26, one more, 27. A multiple of 9 is best. All right, so coming in here, we can make this tiny dry rubber, and that gives us 3, which will give us, if we do a U on it, we'll see, give us 3 plastic. Well, how many plastic do we need total for our plant stuff. So the plant sower needs 2. The plant gatherer needs 2. So we need a little bit more. We need, what, 1 more in order to make that work? So we'll work on that in between episodes, getting some more stuff ready to go. But that'll have to do it for this one. And I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.